Hey there, kids. It is Art of Conquest night here on the Stinkpot Show. We are talking about recent changes to the game and upcoming holiday events. Well, let's not waste any more time. Let's get stinking.
Coming at you live from Stinkpot Studios, it's the Stinkpot Show.
I got to the intro completed before anybody could get on, so that way nobody had to see that. And hopefully that'll be the last time I say it for the third time. So, like I said, what we're talking about tonight is going to be Art of Conquest. So welcome back to all of my stinking family. This is the Stinkpot Show, and we'll just give it a minute or two for people to pop on. They may not pop on so much tonight because this is one of my off nights, but since Thanksgiving is tomorrow, if you were watching last night, you know, I alluded to the fact we were going to be here tonight for our weekly worth round of Art of Conquest. So that's what we're going to be doing. So thank you for all of those people that are going to attend tonight. So if you're not familiar, let's show you guys the schedule real quick. So Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Tuesdays at 6:30. Art of Conquest is normally on Thursdays, but due to the holidays, we are here tonight. And then Battlefront, we'll pick that right back up on Sundays for day 2 of that coverage. So hopefully you guys can make it. I think my gamer tag over there is Stink Shack Show if you want to friend request me on the PS4. So that's how you can find me there. Now, if you guys are interested in subscribing, please hit that subscribe and that bell notification so we can increase our community and get to know each other. So if you are so inclined, I guess, go ahead and drop me a comment as well. Just a random thought to let me know what's going on in your world. What games are you interested in? Are you a long-time gamer? Are you a casual gamer, hardcore gamer, free to play, pay to win? Just tell me a little bit about yourself in the comment section. So what we're going to be doing tonight is we are going to, last week we did the Rose chest event challenge, and currently in the hero chest is Mako. I don't need to do that one because I already have Mako. We unlocked him in the void probably about a month ago. So I thought the Rose chest event was just going to be a one-off, but I've seen Avalon and now Mako in here, so I don't know why they put Avalon in there. He's such a starting guy. They need to put some of the more rare heroes in there, but so far I've just seen Mako and Avalon, so who knows what we'll see next. But it's definitely, in my opinion, not worth using 300 Lunari per chest when it's just Mako and Avalon, because both of those guys, at least for me, maybe different for you, but at least for me, I can acquire both of those heroes in the void. And I've done that with one already, but haven't quite found a reason to get Avalon yet, so I've held off on him. But that's what we're doing. So what we will do is I have 7,000 Lunari, so we're just going to open up 10 chests tonight and see what we can get. So let's go ahead and do that now and see if we get anything good. I've never really opened up a whole bunch of these chests at once, so we'll just spend about 1,000 Lunari and do that. So here's the first one here, and it's going to be random stuff, so nothing too special there. Here comes the second one. 5,000 XP, and yep, still nothing. Give me a rare card. That's what I'm really looking for. There we go. Level 9 troops. Or bronze looks like. Yep. Let's just keep going. This will be number 4. XP. More loot. XP. Number 5. More green loot. Yeah, all green loot on that one. 6. Okay. 7. Alright. 8. So as you can see, there's not much in here, just extra stuff that you can acquire anywhere else. So not really getting the best of luck on this one. I don't even know if there's anything good in any of these chests, but it was kind of good just to take a little trial run and see. So there's 10k XP. So there's that. Did a quick little run. Now let's go into crafting here and do some transmuting to get rid of that stuff. So we're just going to do a little auto select and get our alchemy stones back up. Let's see what we got here. So far, nothing special, but it's always good to get these alchemy stones because you never know when you'll be ready to, you know, craft a legendary item. And legendary and up requires a big amount of these alchemy stones. I think legendary is 1,500, and the divine quality is like 3,500 or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's a crazy amount of alchemy stones. And I just did some legendary crafting this week. That's why I'm pretty low on it. So now that we're getting into the blues, I don't like to mix the rarities because I don't know if you get the same amount of chance to upgrade it. So now I'm just going to look for some blues that I have duplicates of. And then I'm going to transmute those as well. So let's see if we can get a purple item out of these. That's the whole goal of it, is to get an upgraded item in addition to the alchemy stones. So we'll just keep doing our duplicates here, and hopefully we get a purple item out of one of these. So how's everybody doing tonight? This is Thanksgiving Eve in America, so any crazy Thanksgiving stories or food that your family concocts on tomorrow's special day? Will you be watching the Thanksgiving parade? Will you be traveling? What are you guys up to? As for me, it's just a quiet little family drama ordeal up in where my family lives, a little small town. So we'll have to see how that goes tomorrow. It's always an exciting event because you never know what's going to happen. So lots of family drama for sure. So I think that's about it for my duplicates. Yep. So do I have any purple duplicates? 1, 2, not enough. So that will be it. Now we're caught up on our transmuting. So let's talk about some upcoming changes to the game. So if you've played recently anyway, in your mail system, you can go there and where am I at? Oh, I need to get out of my city here. So there's my mail. And some of the changes that they're talking about is very small changes that they have made. But it's called the update notice. So this was updated just today. And what happened is Rufio greatly increased the damage dealt by Heroic Leap. So he got a damage boost for Chopping Blade and Heroic Leap and Blade Dance. And also increased the amount of health restored per second by Resilience. So he's a little bit tankier and a little bit more damaging. So that was a good buff all around for Rufio. Unit balancing, they increased the health and damage dealt by Spearmen, Hoplites, and Centurions. So, of course, that is going to be the human race. And then the same thing for Lancers, Crusaders, and Templars. Tanks, Destroyers, and Excelsior. So that's going to be your Dwarf race. So basically, it looks like health and damage increase across the board. Monks and Gurus, Crossbowmen, Arbalesters, and Desperados have fun in the game. So a little bit of a boost there. So not really anything to get crazy excited about. We really haven't seen any major updates to the game since that Rose event of, you know, when that first started. And so we are in patch 1.15.12. So they're gearing up for 1.16, I believe. But as for now, it's pretty quiet on the Lilith development front. So Ghost Gaming, thanks for watching us tonight. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate you considering me the best YouTuber. I certainly appreciate that. So thank you for joining us tonight. So what are you going to be doing tomorrow on Thanksgiving? Are you from the U.S. or are you from abroad? So just let us know, my friend, how you guys are doing out there. And so another change is from, I'm not too good on my time conversion. So from November 22nd at 4 p.m. to November 26th at 5 a.m. you'll receive a special login gift. I haven't seen that yet, so I'm guessing that hasn't happened yet. But it is November 2nd, so maybe it's going on right now. I'm not sure, but I'll just collect my 100 Lunari and 2 energy potions. So just make sure you guys for the next 4 days anyway. You want to log in pretty frequently to get those rewards. So, oops, don't want to get rid of that just yet. So I don't see anything yet. Mako chest event, that's old email. So, yeah, that's just server email there. And then they also did improvements to robbing wagons was another update they did today. So to better standardize the battle rules, blah, 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 you can no longer rob a resource wagon when all heroes have 0 energy. I didn't think you could do that anyway, but I guess you could. So you can no longer rob a resource wagon when all heroes are injured. That makes sense as well. So yeah, couple blurbs there about robbing escorts. And here on the server that I am on, Area 51, we really don't have a whole lot of opportunity to I spoke too soon. Let's go check those out. I'll probably get in trouble because our server is on a peace treaty right now because server merges are coming up at the end of this year or maybe possibly early next year. And everybody's trying to make peace on this server. And so our Skarn Kingdom used to own the entire map, but now you can see Athlete branching out. But when you click on these cities, all it says is Giant Merge 2, Giant Merge. So everybody's doing the Server 51. So everybody's on this merge spree to get prepared, so that way we can be unified when the server merge does happen and we're going against players from a completely different server. So still not sure on the exact details of that, but that's what kind of everyone's thinking we should be doing is, you know, centralize our way of doing life on here and not be so PvP. It kind of ruins the mechanics of the game, but I can see why, you know, they want to be unified because basically our server is one entire kingdom once that server merge hits. So that's what we're doing there. So this game is called Art of Conquest Ghost Gaming. It's by Lilith Games. So yeah, it's a little bit of a RTS gameplay. It's open world PvP. So if I were to encounter, like you can see in the top left, I have a blue banner. So if I encounter someone that's different than a blue banner, they can attack me at any time and I can attack them at any time. So it's always PvP on. It's if you are familiar with the board game Risk, it's very similar to that, except it's an online game. You have the entire map split into kingdoms and everybody's fighting for control and trying to dominate the entire land here of Nor. So that's a quick and dirty rundown on what Art of Conquest is all about. If you do want to join Ghost Gaming, remember this. If you do join this game, remember this. If you want to join up with us, you have to select Area 51. That is the server we're on. It's called Naldrassil. I'll put the spelling of it in chat here. So Naldrassil always reminds me of like a nasal spray commercial. Oops, so I spelled it wrong. Naldrassil. There it is. So that is our server name. So make sure if you want to join up with us, you have to do that. And secondly, then this is very important, you also have to join the Skarn Kingdom, which is dark blue. If you get on these other kingdoms, you're going to be against us instead of with us. So that's just a kind of little heads up. And it's also going to make you pick a starting hero. So the starting heroes I came up with, and the very first hero you pick is going to be the hero you have on your horse. So that's one mistake I made when I started this game. I didn't realize that whoever I picked first was going to be my in-game character, so I'm stuck with a girl unless I switch servers, which I'm not going to because I'm too far advanced in here. So and these are the heroes we're talking about here. I got mine in the low level 20s there. So so yeah, very important. Area 51, Skarn Kingdom. Those are the two most important things. If you don't do those right, and you got to, pay attention to it, because don't get click happy, because you'll skip right through it and be like, oh crap, I'm stuck. So just pay very close attention to what you're clicking on when you first start that game. And also be mindful that when you do start the game, you're off in a silo all by yourself. So you're not going to see anybody in the game until you've advanced a couple of levels, and then they just pop out of nowhere. So quick little dirty and rundown on starting the game. So thank you for downloading that game, Ghost Gaming. You can find me if you want to friend request me when you get in the game. I'll put my player tag, so you can search for this number right here, and it'll request to get on my friends list, and I can kind of help you from there. So there's my player ID if you want to contact me in the game. So we also have Nookstar in the house, and Mike Call Me Burn is also arrived. So 326K, yes, that's where I'm at, but Peaches is way ahead of me. Peaches and I used to be neck and neck and neck, but now she's like nearing 400K. Are you at 400K? Yeah, she just hit 400K, she says. So big kudos and bragging rights for Peaches. And yeah, Nook, you gotta play the game, my friend. So Mike asked a very personal question. Hey, Stinkpot, are you married or single right now? I'm just curious. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I am an internet personality, and we'll just leave it at that for now. I will say this, my favorite superhero is Batman, so I'll just keep it dark and mysterious for now. So that's all I'll say. I don't want to give everything out about me at once, but as you get to know me, as we get to build this community, I'll give you a little bit of more nuggets of information as we go along. If you've been paying attention, you should already know I'm a military veteran, and I think that's the last thing I kind of revealed. So we'll leave it at that. So, but thank you for the question, Mike, and we will get to know each other and the rest of the community as we progress through here. So I also want to talk about what happened last night real quick. So last night was Clash of Clans night, and if you were here, I was really excited because we had 17 people in this live chat watching, and that is a personal record for the Stinkpot Shack show. And we also added 6 subscribers last night, so we went from 108 to 114 on that front. So big thanks to our community for supporting our channel, and I was really excited, but I was also really frustrated because I lost my video feed. If you see the screen now, it kind of did this kind of thing. Boom, it was just gone for like 15 minutes. And then I was, I was online here. I was kept apologizing to you guys. I'm like, I was trying to get this video feed back up. And I knew in my head that the only way I was going to be able to do it was just to reboot the computer, and that was going to stop the stream. So I waited as long as I could, just trying to think of every possible solution I could get through until that last resort. And then I finally had to cut off that awesome stretch we had going on where we had a lot of communication going on in the feed. We had a lot of things going on. People were excited about the game, and I just had to cut it off. And as soon as I hit the stop screaming button, I think I screamed pretty loud because I was just so frustrated that I had to stop for you guys. So I'm sorry for that. But I'm even more sorry that I had to stop it because when it came down to it, what happened was I just had the wrong cord plugged into the wrong thing, and that's why I didn't have a video feed, because I kind of got confused because on Battlefront night, I have to do a different wire configuration. So I had my PS4 cord actually trying to plug into my phone, and obviously that's not going to work. So I'm sorry if you guys had that disruption in service because we were down for about an hour last night. But I did come back on, and we did a late night session for a while. So thank you guys if you were one of the lucky ones that were able to stick around. So oh, we also have Svetoslav back in the house. 60K on 51. Not in your house though. I chose the bigger one. We are the bigger one, Svetoslav. Which kingdom is bigger than us? I don't think there is one. Which kingdom are you in, my friend? We are the dark blue. And there's no kingdom bigger than that. So, oh, sorry. You said not in my house. Yeah, sorry. That's fine, man. I get excited sometimes and I forget to stop and actually read what you guys are saying. So I'll try to do that better for you guys. So, alright, so we're talking about Art of Conquest. And let's see, what's next on the plate that we're going to be doing? We just did a 10 chest unlock. So, and we just talked about the Thanksgiving events, and I just want to welcome all our new subscribers that might be out there because we are getting close to 8K views, And our next goal is 10K views. So let's see if we can hit that 10K mark by Christmas. If you guys want to give me a Christmas present, that's what I want, is that 10K viewership mark. So help me out if you don't mind by hitting that subscribe button and that bell so you can be notified when we go live here on the Stinkpot Shack Show. So the constant problem that I've been having in this game has been the void mirror. So here we go, back to the void for the 18th millionth time. Gonna try to get beyond, get that perfect on level 31 and see what we can do there. So let's get going at that. And I got all kinds of quests, all kinds of crap I haven't done yet today. So it's been a pretty busy day. It was my last day at work before the holiday break. So I was trying to stay busy, but hardly anybody was at work, and I kept getting pestered by one of our co-workers that I've taught how to do the most basic things at work for 4 years now, and they just still can't get the simple concepts down. So that's where I have a lesson in patience in the IT world. So rarely you'll see me lose my cool, but when I do, it's usually for a pretty valid reason, unless it's hollering at peaches, and then it's usually for a dumb childish reason. So here we go, a little nugget of some information everywhere. So alright, we're going into the void, and we're just going to collect our rewards for the day. And this is really, if you do nothing else in the game, come to the void every single day. I don't know, they used to have this on a 10-hour schedule. Every 10 hours you could come in there, but I think we're back to 24 hours right now. And you saw there I just passed Avalon if I ever decide I want him. So, but the most important reason you want to come into the void every day is you get 30K gold. I mean, that's free gold you're passing up if you don't come in here. And in our last Art of Conquest video, I showed you another little piece of information. Visit this house every day. Because if you do your math correctly, if you go back and look at last week's video and look how much my adamantium level was there, I think we were around 1400 or something last week, and now I'm at 1547, and I've been buying stuff out of this every single day. So this shop is really giving free stuff away. So I encourage you to come in here every day and buy these XP cards, because that's costing you nothing, because you'll get easily 8 to 10, maybe more. I forgot what the actual amount is, but you'll get at least 8 of those every day. So, you know, even when you have to spend 9 on these 50Ks and 12 on the 150Ks, those don't come often enough where it's going to put you in the negative balance. So even if you buy all the XP cards every day, I promise you that amount you'll constantly continue to go up. And also, you might see energy potions in here as well. So there's some days where you won't have any XP cards in there at all, but you might have the energy potions in there. So I would gobble them up as well. So it's all about figuring out in this game what you can spend that's most cost effective. And this is certainly a free gimme. And not many people, and I haven't heard many people talk about this. So it's a good little nugget of information for you guys to have on getting that one step ahead, because eventually this server is going to go back into full-scale PvP, and as you can see, I have so this is what I collected today in the void. So this, like I said, this is free stuff, and then today I got, what's that, 15,000, 17,000, 27,000, so 77,000 free XP for my heroes just from one day at the void. So there you have it. So I think I've talked on that enough. So if you have questions on that, feel free to let me know. Yes, Sveto, you are correct. I said last time I don't pass unless I've gotten perfect. So I'm still on 31. So you helped me out last time to try and get to 31, but we didn't quite make it. I didn't have enough DPS or whatnot. So congrats to you for getting to 55. I know that once I do get past 31, I'm going to shoot up into the 50s real quickly as well, because it's just, this one is, I think everyone will agree, this is the hardest one in the void. So Janet, thank you for joining our stream tonight. Are you still playing the game, Janet? I know you recently started the game a few weeks ago, courtesy of the Stinkpot Shack show. So how is your journey going in Art of Conquest? And while I wait for that answer, I'm going to pop into level 31. And I don't really have much difference in cards this time, but I'm just hoping today will be my lucky night and something amazing is going to happen. So I'm going to try a little bit of a different hero mix-up. So I'm going to put Rose out there this time because last time we used her, she wasn't. I don't think she was leveled up, and if she was, she didn't have hardly any gear on her. So let's throw Rose out there if I can find her. There she is. So we'll throw Rose out there, and we'll put her pretty close to the front because those spiders that they summon, they're not going to help if I put her in the back. So we want to keep her as close to the front as possible, in my opinion. So actually, let's just do our victory formation. So here we go with number 2, where I have all my shields up front and all my DPS in the middle. And so now I'm going to transplant one of these Rocketeers, and I'll put Rose in there somewhere. So, but the problem with Rose is she takes up a lot of space. So it may not be DPS productive to put her in. I don't know yet. So pretty much the only thing I can put in there is probably going to be either the Rackin' Ninjas or these little sprite-looking things, or maybe Elven Archers. Because I don't think I have any in the silver area for those guys. Okay, I do have these Goblin Riders, so maybe that'll work. So, but you can see I have a full map, but I can put one more right here. So let's get some more DPS guys back in the mix. And level, oops, no, I think I have level 9. So nope, that's the best I got. So I wish they would make this what you could deploy a lot bigger, because I still have 3 troops available that I could put out, but I just don't have the space to drop them anywhere. Fatal BMX, thank you for joining our stream tonight. I believe you've been here before, so welcome back. And Janet says she's been doing pretty good. She's on her profile. You still trying to you're still in the wrong kingdom, wrong server? I think that's where we left off with you last time. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know, and we'll try to get it fixed here tonight. But as for me, let's try and do the best. Svetoslav, any final tips before I hit the fight button on this one? You see, I got all my gold and silver force field guides in the front with my Rocketeers in the back. And my Rocketeers are research level like 115, and so they're pretty maxed out for the academy level that I'm at. So, okay, so Janet, are you on, which server are you on? If you go to your profile and go to account, it should tell us what server you're on. Looks good, might lose a few mechs without Gafgar and Jack buffs, but that's okay. Okay, so you are on 51, Janet, so let's get this attack done, and then I can hopefully help Janet out. So we're going to get the suppression fire coming up, and then I'm going to do the fire off ability for my gold troops that I do have. And let's pretty much the only thing I'll have time for now is going to be the Rufio ability, so we'll just jump on this mech unit here, and once again, it's still not fast enough. I can't even get to the big mechs before I run out of time. That's the frustrating part about this. So it's kind of making me wonder, do I need to invest in one of these huge damage dealing gold siege units? Maybe that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm not sure. So Janet, you say you're on Area 51. Svetoslav, hold that thought. We'll get right back into the void shortly. I just want to make sure Janet gets where she needs to be right now. So you're on Area 51. Okay, thanks for that tip, Sveto. So I won't waste that time because I am starting to accumulate a good fair amount of the higher end resources, but still not enough for a gold siege. But anywho, so Janet, if you go to your profile and in the top left under your little icon, like mine's the hat. It'll show your player number. What's your player number? And I'll go ahead and add you as a friend. That's for clans. I don't do this often enough. Where is my friend list? There we go. Friends right there. Okay, perfect. Alright. I'll just go ahead and turn this off so nobody else, I don't know. I'm a very paranoid guy when it comes to everyone's privacy, so I'm going to respect Janet's privacy and not show her player ID here. So let me just type it in real quick. And I requested you, Janet, so go to your friend list there and go ahead and let's see, it's going to be the chat icon, which is the little ellipses bubble at the bottom right there, and then you're going to see friends at the bottom, and then you should see my friend request in there. It might even be in messages. I can't remember where they put it. So we'll do that, and let's see here. Is she on my friend list yet? Friends. There she is. Bam. So, hi, Janet. So, currently, Janet, sorry for I didn't put a space in there. So, Janet, where are you at in the game? Like, right now, I'm right next to the Void, which is right below the Skarn capital. Where are you in the game right now? What city are you near? It's probably a better question, I should say. And then we'll get Janet taken care of, and then we'll come right back to the Void, guys. So just sit tight while we do a little community helping out thingy, whatever you want to call it. So you're at the... Oh, so you're not even in the right... you're not even... If you're at the Neferek capital, are you blue or are you yellow? Let me go ahead and head on over here to the Neferek capital. Yellow. So are you, you know, I don't want to put any pressure on you. Are you happy with yellow, or do you want to come over to our dark blue kingdom? I don't know if it'll let you since we're the largest, but I can show you how to attempt to do it if you want to try. So if you want to try, what you need to do is, I think it, let me see if I can remember this right. Let's go down here. I think it's in Kingdom. Nope, not in Kingdom. Is it here? Yeah, there we go. That should be it, maybe. Nope. Wait, did I have it? Somewhere there's a button, I know, where you can migrate. I just gotta find it. Maybe it's an account. Huh? Kingdoms. Kingdom. 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 Oh yeah, there it is. Thanks, Peaches. So what you do there, Janet, is you go to the top left, back to your profile. Oh, actually, sorry, I started that off all wrong. Open up the menu on the left side there, hit your kingdom button, and then it'll show you in the kingdom. So mine says Skarn at the top, yours is going to be all yellow, and it's going to say Neferek. And then in the top right, you're going to see another kingdom button, hit that, and then hit the Skarn kingdom. And once you, and I'm just going to simulate, so once you, just pretend this says Skarn, and then you're going to hit that migrate button. And I think you have to have enough honor to do it, but they recently reduced that by half, so you shouldn't need a whole lot, and I can't remember if that's the final button, so I'm not going to press it in case it's the point of no return, but just try that out and see if it lets you in the Skarn Kingdom. So give that a try, and we're going to go back to the Void and try out Svetoslav's latest tip, He says get rid of some of those mercs and try some more Rocketeers. So, geez, I can't even tap on it sometimes. That's what she said. But, oh, sorry, this is a family-friendly environment. So let's get back to our Art of Conquest and get back into our Void Stage level 31. I'll go ahead and do recent because these formations are invaluable for setting up your armies at a quick little glance. So we'll take out all the mech units this time just for fun. We'll leave Rose in there for now and see if we can't maximize our DPS. He meant disband the mechs and replace. Oh, yeah, I started to do that last time, so I've added a couple gold units, but you want all gold units instead of these puny little silvers. So I will have to work on that. Obviously, I'm not going to get that done tonight because I don't have that long of a rush ability, but we can work on that. I think you already gave me that homework in recent weeks, and I kind of forgot about it. So thanks for the reminder, Svetoslav. But we'll just do it one more time here, just to see how close we are. See if we can't take out at least one of those mercs, and then we'll move everything up so they can get just a little bit closer. Because one tile makes a big difference when you're doing this battle for 15 seconds. So we'll just move. Yeah, I'll take these guys out and we'll just put in all Rocketeers this time around and see where that gets us. Ooh, that even makes up. I can put another unit in there. So, do I have room to move this over? Yes, I do. So, let's move these heroes back. And then I can put another set in there. I believe I have the room for that. Boom. Yep, we do. So, there's that. Move these guys up. And I'll move these guys back as well. I hate this sometimes. And we'll move these guys over here, right in there. Alright, so let's get our Grims up here to as close to the front as we can, because he has that suppressive fire. Same with Rufio, so he can do his little thing. And we'll also get Mako up in the mix, because he has that ranged crossbow attack. So let's get him up as close as possible. And I think that's about as best as we're going to be able to do for right now. So let's see what this happens. And he says my goal is to get as many Rocketeers. They have the highest damage in game. Yeah, that's what I was that's what I noticed probably about a month or two ago. I always saw that fire off ability, and I just assumed that all my Rocketeers were doing it. And then I'm like, man, I should be doing a lot more damage than this. And then I started looking at it like, oh no, wait a minute. Only your gold units is going to take advantage of that fire off ability. And at that time, I only had one gold set of those Rocketeers. So yeah, I definitely will have better production once I get them all to gold. So we'll try that. So Luis Segura is in the house. So welcome. We can't play Clash Royale tonight, my friend. Why can't we? Anybody know why? Because this is Art of Conquest night. We are on a Wednesday, even though it says Thursday. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so we just bumped up Art of Conquest. If you wanted Clash Royale, my friend, we did that last night. So Tuesdays is Clash Royale, but please, stick around. We love to have you around, and we love showing you games. If you've never seen this game before, stick around. You might be interested, and you might just have another game to play. So, alright, so let's hit the fight ability, and let's get down to it. We're going to hope for the best. And there goes Grims. I'm going to hit fire off right now, and get as fast as we can on this. And now we got just my Rufio ability left, and that's it. We're going to run out of time once again. But we did get, we got one of those tanks down just before that X went up. So that did, taking away those force field units, allow me to get one done. So I think, Svetoslav, you're off to a good idea there. I'll just go ahead and do it now. Nook, if you're still on here, it's going to significantly lower my power, so I'll give you a chance to catch up. But I'm going to go ahead and disband my mercs, right, Sveto? You want me to disband them completely, even the gold ones? Or put them on my wall? Peaches says put them on my wall. The only advantage I would have for disbanding is it wouldn't take me so long to get some gold units because I get refunded some of the resources. So only the gold ones are on the wall, right? That's kind of a good compromise, I guess. You need silver ones. So only disband the gold ones, keep the silver mechs. Let me test that theory. Let's go in there one more time. I'm curious about something because you've mentioned that before, and I just want to see it for myself because I don't really pay attention to it. So let's just do one more attack, and I want to see something. So if I do all Rocketeers like I just did, do the same exact army again. We'll do this again, and here we go. There goes suppressive fire. There goes fire off. We'll just let this entire battle play out this time. And there goes Rufio in for the smash, which is now has increased damage. So if you didn't listen to the patch notes or missed that earlier, Rufio now has increased damage to that jump spell. So we did that in 19 seconds. So I'm 4 seconds shy of getting to that. So yeah, this is where I am a little bit in a disagreement with you, Svetoslav. Because you say I needed the silver mechs to protect, but if you could look, I didn't lose very many troops in that battle. So why would I put my silver mechs out there? Because that's going to decrease my DPS. So for this specific battle, I don't see why I need the silver mechs. Mechs do very little damage, but they take a lot good. So gold mechs are the inefficient ones, and I need to get rid of that. So when I get rid of that, that's going to give me 25 slots, and I think it's 16 for the Rocketeers. So that'd give me like 1.5 gold units in exchange. Do I type in that number to add you? Almost 2. Yeah, almost 2. That makes sense. You're 5 short of 4 sets. Yeah, you're right on that one. So let's hit retry so we don't lose those troops, and then we'll just cancel out of it. So let's go exit the void right now. Oh, Janet, I forgot about that. Yeah, you need a level 15 stronghold. Well, the good news, Janet, is if you play this game every day, you can get to level 15 in, I don't know, I'd probably say 2 to 4 weeks. But that's if you play every day. So what you need to focus on, Janet, is when you go to your city, if I go to my city correctly, which is the home button, you want to focus on, you click on your little castle, whatever you want to call it, and there's going to, like, the only upgrade I can do right now is my actual castle that's sitting on top. But you want to, whatever upgrades you have there, you want to just get those done as fast as you can, and then upgrade your level. So you just keep repeating that, doing that process as fast as you can, and you'll be level 15 in no time. So yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to go to a different server because we have a lot of time invested in this one. Nook and Peaches and I, you know, everybody's here. We just have so much time invested that it's really not in our best interest, unfortunately, for us to move servers at this point. But just be patient, Janet, because you'll be 15 in no time. And don't forget, they're going to be doing a server merge. So when that server merge happens, everything in this game is going to get reset. So at that point, it's not going to matter what kingdom you're in because it's all going to get reset and you'll have to re-pick everything. So that's when you could join up with us. So for right now, I would just enjoy your time in the Yellow Kingdom. On this server, you shouldn't get attacked a whole lot once you get around 100k power, and 100k is going to be this number in the top left here. So once you get around 100K for the general populace, they'll leave you alone. So just focus on getting everything upgraded, and then when the server merge happens, then you can join us. Or if you hit level 15 first, whatever. So I think that's going to be the best plan of attack for everybody. And the server merge, they haven't really announced it. They've announced that they're working on it, but they don't have a hard set date at this time. But it is their #1 priority in the game right now, because they're losing a lot of people, because there's just not, once you have a server where you've pretty much taken the entire server by control, there really isn't anything to do at that point other than repeating the same quest over and over daily. So that's why they're doing this server merge, because they have probably 1,000 servers open, and so they want to consolidate a lot of those to make it more competitive again. So it's basically going to be, you know, if you look at this like a game board, they're just going to take all the pieces on the game board, throw them off, and it's going to be an empty slate, and we're going to, all this property and kingdoms that we own right now is all going to go back to nobody's color, and then the PvP will be on, and it'll be a land grab session once again. So that'll be probably coming, I would say, early next year, probably Q1 of 2018 would be my guess. They might try to get us in for Christmas. I don't know. I'm not too optimistic about that, but who knows? No one knows at this point. So just keep upgrading. That's the best thing you can do right now. So keep at it, Janet. You're doing great. So back to Sveto. He says, just jump on army cap spot in city. That gives... Okay. Yeah, and that's what I've been doing with my heroes. You can see Grimm's, I've been working on, focusing on command ability, so he's sitting at 32 command right now, and that's big in part to this set called the Flawless Dragonhorn Great Helm. That piece alone just gives me +8 command, and then this one gives me +5, and so what I'm working on is getting this piece. It's an epic item, and I'm trying to get it to roll a flawless on that, so I'll have a full flawless set. So that's what I'm working on with Grimm's, and I currently have 59 gold slots at this point. So what do you have on your gold max, Sveto? So one thing I also want to talk about is Black Friday is quickly approaching, and if you haven't read about what they're going to be doing on Black Friday, remember when we were in the Void and we were at that shop and I said, buy this stuff every day, buy this stuff every day, it's practically free. Well, the same thing is going to happen into this top right shop on Black Friday. If you go into the shop when that event kicks off, everything in here is going to be 70% off. So that brings me back to the discussion we had with that shop in the Void, is you want to buy stuff that's going to be your most cost-effective things when that sale hits. So in my opinion, never buy, unless you just have, you're rich and you just have the money to spend, I would never buy these bundles on the left and the right, because that hero in the bottom left, once you buy them once, it's $10. But once you buy that, I think the price for the next one jumps up to like $50 or $60. It's an insane amount. So I would never purchase a hero there, and I would never buy those advanced gold bundles or whatever bundles in the top left there. So it's just not cost effective. I like to make smart decisions. I am a free-to-pay player, with the exception that I do the subscription model that the game offers. So that's the only money that I have spent on this game, is just getting the patron status and getting the subscription status to give me a better army bronze cap. So that Sveto was talking about. So if you look at these other things, sometimes you'll have gold troops in here, but the gold troops are going to cost like 3,000 to 4,000 Lenari. That's still, so unless Black Friday you get one that's 70% off, that'll be worth buying, I think. You know, 70% off of 4,000, you do the math, that's a pretty good discount. But the most cost-effective items that are always available in the shop are going to be on the very far top row on the right, and that's your resource buckets, your 10k gold, your 10k wood, and your 10k elixir. That only costs 200 Lenari right now, and if you're a patron status, you get 100 Lenari per day. So every 2 days, you can get 10k free loot here, but you know, basically. And so when the Black Friday hits, that's going to be 70% off. So that's going to be 140 off. So you're going to be able to buy these things on Black Friday for just 60 Lenari. And that's going to be a profit because as a patron status, you get 100 per day. So you still have 40 Lenari profit on that day only. So just keep an eye out for that if you need a quick boost to your resources on Black Friday, which is going to be November 24th. So that's my spiel on that. Always be a thrifty guy. Always, find these cost-effective solutions on how you can get ahead in the game. So, and then Spedo says, with Governor of Avon, you're the Avon lady, and my heroes push as far as I can. Command 96 gold supply. Wow, so you're maxed out on command. And I'm guessing you meant, so you're a governor. Oh, you're governor. Yeah, there's a city called Avon, isn't there? You zoom in. So yeah. So I am a governor as. Am I governor? No, I'm a duke. I'm a duke of one of the cities, and that's pretty much as far as I'm going to get at this point. So I can't really do much there, but I can focus on maximizing my command. So I'm going to do that in addition to getting rid of that gold mech unit to get some more gold rocketeers. So Governor of Avon gives the last 2 ranks 200 supply. Yeah, that's good amount, my friend. So good tips there. So alright, so a couple more things that I want to mention is, have you found us on Twitter tonight? We're also on Instagram. So if you're into the social media thing, be sure to find me there. You can typically search for Stinkpot or Stinkpot Shack Show or Stink Shack Show. That'll generally get you to where you just look for, I think on both accounts, my fantastic, beautiful face is on the profile picture. So just look for that if there's multiple ones. So if you're interested in joining one of our clans, we had a couple people join Clash of Clans last night, and they left this morning. So kind of defeats the purpose. Just because we're not talking in the game doesn't mean we're inactive. So if you, think we're inactive, just give us a shout out. We are also available in the chat app called Line. So there's plenty of opportunities for when you guys are away from the game or when we're away from the game that we can talk to you. Because I will tell you this, Monday through Friday during a normal work week, I'm at work. So we have a lot of international players that watch this channel, so chances are, if I'm at work, it's going to be evening for you guys. So just keep that in mind as we go through the work week. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then command sets for gold. That's what we just talked about. So I wrote that down for a reason. Command sets for gold. I don't know why I wrote that down now. There's a talking point I want to talk about tonight, and I have no idea. Command sets for gold. Oh well. Sorry. But what I do not want to forget about is that tomorrow, tomorrow, if you look at our stream schedule, Thursdays is the Art of Conquest. Well, we're doing that tonight. So tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So I want you guys, whether you celebrate or not, whether you're a believer or non-believer, however you fancy, have a happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. So I will finally be happy when Thanksgiving is over, because I don't know, wherever I go in the city, everyone has Christmas crap up already. And even where I sit, there's a Christmas tree right next to me. So that's one reason why I'll be so happy that Thanksgiving will be over, because I can finally stop screaming at these people about decorating too early. So that's what I am looking forward to. So I will also be out shopping in real life on Black Friday, going to go pick up a brand new iPhone. So going to get that $300 gift card that comes with it. So that's what I'll be doing on Black Friday, which actually starts on Thanksgiving. They're getting crazy with that, aren't they? So ghost gaming, good question. You want to get on my friends list? In the top left, you go here, and my name here is actually my number here is 1501648. That's how you can find me in here. So in order to do that, Ghost Gaming, what you do is in the bottom right, you'll see this little chat ellipses. Click on that. And then at the very bottom middle will be friends. And then in the top right, you'll see the plus icon. And right there where it says player ID, put in 150, oops, not 16, 150, 1648, hit search, and there I am. I pop right up. That's how you can find me. Go ahead and friend request me. And if you just started the game, Ghost Gaming, you're going to be all alone. You probably don't see anybody around you. It's going to put you on a linear path, and you're going to have to fight your way through this path. But once you get to the end of that path is when the game starts to really open up for you. So just go through the motions. Make sure you're in the Scarn Kingdom. Make sure you're on Area 51, now Drasil server, because those two things are requirements if you want to join up with our team. So, but for now, I am going to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Hope you have a good, memorable holiday. I will be in game for about 10 to 15 more minutes, so if you want to talk and chat or add me to your friend list, I will be available. But we will see you guys back here on Sunday for when we hop into Battlefront 2. And thank you for everyone. I appreciate all your support. We're getting close to 8,000 views, so thank you for making all that possible. But for now, enjoy the holidays. We will see you Sunday.